Hello, my name is Emily, as you may or may not know, and today we are going to take a look at the subreddit, Are the Straights Okay? Are they okay? What's going on? I'm scared. This is a question that has plagued society for not that long, to be honest. The question was, more often, are the gays okay? And then people would answer, no, they're not okay, because they're going to hell. And then everyone else was like, right. I got these new rings, also. You know, gay people have been criticized and scrutinized for a while now, so, you know, today, we're gonna turn the tables a little bit. Just turn the tables, like we're rearranging the furniture, to like improve the feng shui. But before I get into this, listen, I'm sure most of you already figure, but I feel like I do have to say this, alright? Official PSA. I, Emily Fan, aka Not Even Emily, do not have any personal vendetta against straight people. I believe that love is love, even if it's heterosexual. And this video is solely for entertainment and comedic purposes. The posts showcase are not representative of the entire heterosexual community. Thank you. With that being said, we are going to take a look at some negatively, okay, keyword negatively, heterosexually coded posts. So like hating your spouse, things that are lightly or overtly rooted in sexism, you know, things that I would love to see more of in society. So let's just get into it, shall we? Once upon a time, a prince asked a beautiful princess, "Will you marry me?" The princess said, "No." I know, it's devastating, but just wait, okay, because there is a happy ending. So, the princess said, "No." However, the prince lived happily ever after and rode motorcycles and f***ed with cute skinny girls and hunted and raced cars and went to naked bars and dated women half his age. F***ing freak. And drank beer, Jack Daniels and Captain Morgan, and drank milk from the box and never heard bitching, and went to rock concerts and kept his apartment in his favorite jeans and never got cheated on while working, and all of his family and friends thought he was f***ing cool as hell, and he had tons of money and he left the toilet seat up. The end. First of all, talk about a run-on sentence. Second of all, the format of this looks like one of those posters that a middle-aged suburban mother of three would have, you know, hanging above their fireplace. You know, it's really giving live, laugh, love. This looks like it would be sold in a Home Goods run by Andrew Tate. The whole thing is not great, but the one part that I especially do not like, went to naked bars and dated women half his age. Very telling that this is supposed to be goals for you. Also, naked bars? I did not know that that was a thing. It sounds pretty awful to me. I mean, I guess it depends on the dimensions of the bar, but a crowded naked bar sounds awful. It's like one wrong step and then Rick is spilling beer on your bush. Walking into a bar and the first thing you see is a cocktail without the tail. Also, this part is confusing to me. Kept his apartment and his favorite jeans. Do wives stereotypically dictate what type of jeans their husbands wear? Like, Steven, take off those fucking bootcut Levi's or I'm taking custody of the kids. There's too much to unpack here, honestly, but if you resonate with this photo, you know, by all means, do not get married to the beautiful princess. Or any of the fair maidens of the land, because I think you will be doing women a favor. Finally, there is peace on earth. And I'm so thankful. Get it? You know, because women are so loud and annoying and I hate them. Believe it or not, there is nothing more disruptive to tranquility on this planet than the sound of a woman's voice. Even the children. When my infant daughter cries, it's like hot pink acrylic nails screeching down a chalkboard. However, when my baby boy cries, it's more like a battle cry, and I find him really brave for speaking out. Okay, but seriously, duct taping the wife's mouth, I'm very disappointed, but not necessarily surprised. But the daughter, too? Have some decorum. This guy's daughter is like, Dad, I made you a drawing. And he's like, oh God, where's the duct tape? The sound of your voice, I can't handle this torment any longer. Also, I'm sorry, imagine being the fun family photographer that's like doing this photo shoot and he's like, okay, are you guys ready? And he's like, almost. And he just starts duct taping his wife's mouth and the daughter. I would be like, hello? Just the whole joke of like husbands not wanting to listen to their naggy wives. It's like unoriginal, overplayed, so drab. And it's like, I don't know, for me, I feel like the sound of my wife's voice would be the only melody to lift my lowly spirits from the underworld. Also, I apologize, guys. I cannot stop going like this. Every sentence I say, I'm like, I feel like I feel like I'm a conductor of sorts. Raising my husband is exhausting. Yeah. That does sound exhausting, and unfortunately, common. When I talk to a lot of my girlfriends who date men or see posts from women online who date men, a lot of them say that they feel like mothers and girlfriends at the same time. And you know, Sigmund Freud would probably love that. The women, not so much. I've seen women online talk about how, you know, their boyfriends can't do laundry, they've never like cooked for themselves before. It's all this stuff. It's like, you might as well put him in a diaper, tell him to shit in it and give him a binky. I'm gonna make a whole video on weaponized incompetence, by the way, because some of y'all are out of control. You're out of your gourd. I'm not joking when I say I would rather be single for the rest of my life than be in a relationship where it feels like, you know, I've never given birth, but somehow I'm still raising a child. And I can't even abort it because it's standing right in front of me. I'm so stuffed with a little turkey. I made the stuffing. Get it? Because he ejaculated in her. I feel like it would be funnier if the woman's shirt said, I'm so stuffed with a little turkey, and then the man's shirt said, I came in her. This just makes me think about when you're talking to a couple and they say, oh yeah, like we've been trying really hard for a baby. Like we've really been giving it our best, most triumphant go. And it's like, oh, so you've been having raw sex. Has anyone tried the chicken? I think the chicken was lovely. I was supposed to be a back rub. Ugh. You know when people say that a part of the gay agenda is, you know, gay people pushing sexuality and risque things onto children? It's like, even if that were true, did it ever occur to you that maybe it's a monkey see, monkey do situation? Because it's like, even if gay people were overtly doing that, straight people were doing it first. I get that it's just a joke, but it is a sexual one, you know? Like, hee hee ha ha, you were supposed to be a back rub, and then your mom and I got super horny, and so then I done goofed up inside her. Listen, okay, I don't think gay people are the ones who are printing out corny sex jokes and then putting it on graphic t-shirts for children. If they are, I'm not aware of it. Marriage, because your shitty day doesn't have to end at work. That's the spirit. At this point, with the way some of y'all act, I feel like we have to stop saying I do at the altar. You know, we have to stop saying I do, and we have to start saying just like, fine, I guess. Do I have to? Like, is there something to marriage that I'm missing, you know? Because I actually thought that you were supposed to get married to someone you love and cherish, not someone who makes you feel well acquainted with hell because of their likeness to the devil. Okay, so this one's kind of long, but bear with me. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend's mother that her meet cute story is highly disturbing? I've been with my boyfriend for 2.5 years and I am very aware that his parents don't approve of me, but we've always managed a cordial relationship. The other night we had dinner with them and his sister and 9-year-old niece were there. His sister was commenting on how their parents never told them how they met. His mom ended up telling the whole story. She met her husband while she was his subordinate at work and he harassed her. So romantic. They ended up cheating on his fiancée together, and when she tried to break it off, he blackmailed her with naked pictures. Goals. She cut up his fiancé's wedding gown as a prank, and he threatened to get her arrested and then just decided to marry her instead. You know, just on a whim. Everyone at the table was laughing, but I guess I looked horrified because she called me out. I said that was highly disturbing and abusive. She said I was being dramatic. I don't know, because everyone else thought it was funny and it was almost 30 years ago. I told her if I ever have children, I don't want them to hear that, and she was very cold for the rest of the evening. My boyfriend says I had no right to say that to his parents. Yeah, you know, honestly, I really don't know what you're talking about. I think for me to have my boss harass me and blackmail me with nude photos, I mean, I don't know, my heart's fluttering just thinking about it. The way this woman must have felt crazy being the only person there not laughing. She's like, are y'all hearing what I'm hearing? And then the mom at the dinner table literally calling her out, like, I just told you that my husband tried to blackmail me with nude photos, and what, not even a giggle? Like, okay, tough crowd. And honestly, I feel bad for the mom in this situation too. Like, girl, that is not a meet cute, okay? This is not Nicholas Sparks right now. This is Stephen King. I mean, I guess if they're happy now, then I mean, it's their life, I guess, but I would have been silent at that dinner table too, girl. I would have been sitting there like, Top 10 reasons men prefer guns over women. That's light work. I can name 20. Number 10, you can trade an old 44 for a new 22. God give me the strength to get through this. 9, you can keep one gun at home and have another for when you're on the road. 8, if you admire a friend's gun and tell him so, he will probably let you try it out a few times. I feel sick. 7, your primary gun doesn't mind if you keep another gun for backup. 6, your gun will stay with you even if you run out of ammo. 5, a gun doesn't take up a lot of closet space. 4, guns function normally every day of the month. Ha ha ha, get it, because women act crazy on their periods, which is so true. Last month when I had my period, I blinked and all of a sudden I was climbing the Empire State Building. 3, a gun doesn't ask, do these new grips make me look fat? 2, a gun doesn't mind if you go to sleep after you use it. And the number one reason why men prefer guns over women, you can buy a silencer for a gun. Something is wrong with you people. I feel like I have no words. No, actually, no, because they would love it if I was silent. So actually, I have a lot of words and I'm going to say them out loud. If any man in your life has even a proximity to this type of mindset, he is a plague to you and all other women around him. And even to men, other men as well. Imagine walking into a guy's apartment and you see this hanging up on the wall. Yeah, no, I'm calling the cops, okay? But then here's the gag. The cops probably have it hanging up in the station too. You know, I want to make my own version of this that's like, top 10 reasons why women prefer makeup over men. Number 10, my concealer won't murder me if I reject it. My eyeliner doesn't give me an ever-looming anxiety whenever I'm alone after the sun sets. My girlfriend took my seat out of my car so I wouldn't have another bitch in here. First of all, as a woman, whenever I hear men calling other women bitches just completely unprompted, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I get being a jealous girlfriend to a certain extent, but taking the entire seat out of the car? And if anything, you've just given easier access to the back. Like, babe, let me get rid of this thing for you so you can have more leg room while you're cheating on me. She's like, I don't want you slowing down the car to look at other women, so I cut the brakes. I'm also gonna get rid of your rear view mirror because whose rears are you viewing exactly? That's right, I've caught you. Wake up, sheeple! Every time we fuck, I owe you $20. So your Christmas gift depends on you. First of all, I hate to say it, but when I first read this, I immediately thought of like, so every time we fuck, I owe you $20. But anyways, my body is worth $20 to you? Like, really? If I was this guy, it would be, every time we make passionate love, I will give you my entire life savings and any designer bag of your choice and a 2-week trip abroad to any location of your desire. So, I mean, that's just me. Also, the caption above it saying, relationships deserve this type of energy. Like, imagine you just had sex with your boyfriend and you guys are supposedly in love. You know, it was the best 4 minutes of his life, and then he does this. And you know, this should go both ways, all right? Every time the woman comes, you'll get $20 for your Christmas gift. And then guess what? There's nothing under the tree. He cheated, so I threw his mom's ashes in the river. Boobs equals no ass. Ass equals no boobs. Ass plus boobs equals ugly face. No ass plus no boobs equals pretty face. Ass plus boobs plus pretty face equals no brain. We've cracked the code! I'm just imagining this person staying up all night making these calculations and then feeling like they've discovered the quadratic formula. Ass plus boobs equals ugly face. So no ass, no boobs equals pretty face. Ass plus boobs plus pretty face equals no brain! Urethra! I was celibate for 25 years. Then I got divorced. I feel like, you know, it is pretty widely known that in any long-term relationship, I think there's like lulls in the sex life and maybe it at a certain point maybe plateaus because, you know, the responsibilities of having kids and finances and running a household, of course, that all takes a lot of energy. And I was Googling why married couples tend to have such a decrease in their sex life, you know, just if there was any reasons that I was unaware of. And one of the reasons was that I am aware of is it starts to feel like a chore. And that's so sad. But it also made me laugh. Like, it literally just being a chore, like putting away the dishes and then folding the laundry, you know, doing the vacuuming, and then you turn to your wife and you're like, oh, all right, spread 'em. But anyways, to all you straight married couples, I'm wishing you well. I hope that you don't relate to any of the posts that I've been talking about, and I'm sending you good vibes, and I hope that you bang soon. I choked on some water in the middle of the night, and instead of asking if I was okay, my husband just stared at me and then went back to sleep in case you wondered what a long-term relationship looks like. And then these are some of the comments. Sounds like the poison failed. Ha 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 ha. You guy. Mission failed. We'll get her next time. Wow, okay, I get it, right? Killing your wife. That's a good one. Sadly, not that original. Listen, I have never been in a super long-term relationship, okay? All of my relationships have been under a year, but I still do imagine that if I were to be in a long-term relationship and my significant other woke me up in the middle of the night via choking, I would at least ask, you know, like, you good? POV, you're my wife and you almost just died choking on water in the middle of the night. If she starts drawing shapes around your nips after sex, just get up and leave because a stupid-ass question is coming. Oh, I hate that I find this so funny. When the coitus is so good, you have to lay down and trace polygons on his nipples afterwards and ask him a riddle. If a tree falls in the forest, but no one is around to hear it.
This is the dark future now.
My mom's career is on OnlyFans. Why is she wearing a hard hat? You know, bye, sweetie. Mom's off to get jackhammered, and I'm not talking concrete. Like, what is this, road work roleplay? Okay, like, someone's gonna get their pothole filled, and it's not me. Hashtag pegging. And to wrap this video up, I thought that I would read a few graphic t-shirts of fathers threatening boys with death if they talk to their daughters. I have a daughter. I also have a gun, a shovel, and an alibi. Enjoy your date with my daughter. I'll be up all night cleaning this gun. DADD, Dads Against Daughters Dating. Shoot the first one and the word will spread. And isn't that the true gospel? The true word of the Lord that shall spread. And you know what? The fact that this is so common is insane because this is one of those moments where men are kind of like telling on themselves. You know, like these dads who are so overtly violent and protective over their daughters know that what, you know, boys are like, you know, maybe because they were like that. So that's a very nice and comforting thought that I think brings a lot of light and brilliance into this world. Anyways, okay, my camera is seriously about to die. It has 1 minute left, so I'm gonna have to rush through this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you are a straight person, I hope you have a great day, and I really hope you don't resonate with any of these posts. If you do, maybe you should have a bad day. If you're gay, have a great day as well. Or if you're bi or whatever, anything, if you exist. Okay, my camera's dying. Bye, until next time.